I get a lot of questions of, why do you work so hard to have women of color as clinicians? You could easily have 30 or 40 associates that are not. And I say to them, well, that's what makes me successful, is my purpose, my value. That's how I sleep better at night. That's how I have meaning into the work that I do. It's not just a paycheck. So I do get a lot of that, of why try so hard? Because we have to. So I went into private practice in 2018. I moved from Anchorage, Alaska, which is my hometown, and I wanted a supervisor that can guide me into private practice world. So I was in Culver City, and I did not have a lot of Filipinos around me. I felt out of place in Culver City. And so I moved here, and then I just saw a mixture of just different identities. Culture was here. The food was here in Long Beach. It's still here. So I picked Long Beach because I wanted to plant my roots in a town that I felt really accepted. My group practice consists of women of color. We are from different parts of the world. Most of us are first generation. And so when we come together, we come intentionally, and we enjoy being together outside of our therapy spaces. And whether that's sharing a meal or doing a breathwork class that we have no idea how to do, or doing yoga, we try things that are new for us, and we do it as a team. And I think that's what makes it really beautiful and special. We have an ecosystem in which we relate to one another, and we give ourselves permission with each other to share those deepest, darkest worries and fears, and we get to walk with one another through that. And that propels us in the most meaningful work, purposeful work. Our work is with purpose, and when we connect, it's intentional, and it shows in how we show up with our clients. This work is ultimately about trying to understand my community, my Filipino tradition, my cultural identity, and that is what allows me to persevere. In my childhood, confidence was far-fetched, and it took time and maturity and a lot of work, therapy, to get to a place of honoring my culture and being Filipina and not apologizing for it. And it took lots of friendships and support, and the balance between honoring your cultural identity and perhaps navigating or assimilating to, environments is, if you lead with your values, if you lead with what you know, if you lead with what your parents have taught you, as much as I did, you get to assimilate, you get to move more seamlessly, because that's your cornerstone. That's who you are, and that's being in community with your people. I hope my practice and us team of women can continue this work in a micro level and ultimately have a ripple effect in the community. And we already are doing that. And my hope is that despite of us being so small, there's 8 of us, we get to do this work together, and we get to create a shift. And maybe we're small, it's a small shift, but it transcends over time. So I hope the community healing and the collective mindset, I hope people get to see the power in that, because we ultimately heal in relationships with other people. Mm-hmm.